Hello and welcome. Good evening. This is Ask Profit only on NDTV Profit, and I'm your host Malika Mishra.
And I'm your host Himakshi Bahugna. Together we are here to solve all your stock-related queries. So you can WhatsApp us or call us directly, viewers. All the numbers are flashing on your screens right now. And before we start the show, Malika, let's see how the markets actually fare today. So what's your take on that?
So see, as of course, the larger sentiment of most investors currently entering the market or whoever are already invested remains largely cautious because of the ongoing geopolitical tensions that's happening in the country between India and Pakistan, of course. And if you look at how the Nifty 50 and the Sensex also performed throughout the day, you would see that both these benchmark indices ended in the red, about 0.5% down. And if you look at the sectoral picture as well, most sectors ended in the red as well with, if I'm not wrong, the Nifty, media, realty, and auto, pharma, all of these tanking the most, Himakshi.
Yeah, absolutely. And, with that, we are joined by Ravi Singh, SVP Retail Research Religare Broking on the technicals. Welcome to the show, Ravi.
Good evening. Thank you very much for me again.
Yes. So, Ravi, I'm afraid that, today you will be there with us for half an hour and solving all the stock-related queries. So, if people, come up with fundamental queries, so I request you to take that as well.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Thank you so much. And with that, let's proceed with the show with our first query written to us from Srinivas. He holds 6,500 shares of Jio Finance at 238 rupees. He's asking whether he should hold or sell the counter. And currently, if I can see that he is, sitting on a profit of over 87,000 there, approximately 88. So what's your sense on Jio Finance, Ravi?
See, we may see some profit booking in these days because the volatility is very high, and you are rightly said that all sectors are in negative territory. So we may see some profit booking, but I can say that there is a very strong support at 230 to 235 levels, and it will again test the level of 280 to 330 levels. So I can say that just hold and sit with the time frame of 3 months to 6 months. So the target would be the 280 to 330 levels very soon.
Okay, got that. That's your view on the query that was asked. Now we have Siju's query from Qatar. He holds 750 shares of IRFC at 135 rupees a piece, and he's wanting to know a long-term view and also whether or not he can add more units of IRFC to his portfolio. Ravi, what would your take on IRFC be? Because the stock is now trading around 119. It has dipped significantly from the buying price of our viewer. Plus, it has not seen an upward trajectory after July of 2024. When do you see a trend reversal happening for IRFC?
See, I think IRFC is now trading in a lower levels, and now the P ratio is 23 and EPS is 5. So I can say that is a comfortable level. There is a very strong support at 110 level also. So if he want to do the average, then this is the right level where he can add some more position for the longer term. And I can say that the target would be the 140 to 145 in next 6 to 8 months. So if they have a target to invest at least 1 year, so I think they achieve the target of 140 to 45 levels.
Thanks for that view, Ravi. With that, we are joined by our first caller on the show. So Harish is calling us from Visakhapatnam. Hi Harish, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, how can I help you on the show today?
I'm having Titagarh Wagons, so 1800 shares.
Okay.
At the rate of 933.
Right.
Can I average today's rate?
Understood. Because, Ravi, Harish is sitting on a loss of over 4 lakh rupees there. And that's quite a big loss that, Harish is sitting at. So what's your sense on Titagarh Wagons? Should he be booking his losses, or are you optimistic on the counter so that, his losses are declining? Are you seeing the losses decline in the future?
Yeah, definitely, because the overall all the railway counters is now it's trading at lower P. I can say that if you compare with the sector wise. So the Titagarh Wagon is P is 32 and EPS is around to 21 to 21 and a half, and the restructuring is going on, and in technical term also there is a very strong support at 680 levels and 650 levels. So the lot of supports is there, and the next target would be the 780 to 800 levels, but it will take time, not in a 1 or 2 months. It will take time of around 8 to 10 months. So I can say that this is the right time where you can, if you want to add, that good for your portfolio, and that good for the averaging also. So just buy at current market price, put the stop loss of 650 and wait for the target of 780 to 800 levels. Once achieve the target of 800, then you ask again what should do if they book the profit or there is some other opportunity. In this show, you can identify the next opportunity.
Right. Thanks for that, Ravi. And now I will take another WhatsApp query. Mahalakshmi has written to us from Hyderabad. She currently holds 2,000 shares of GMR Airport since October 2024 at an average price of 87, and Mahalakshmi has incurred a loss of about 5,500 rupees. I don't know whether or not she wants to hold or sell her counter, but just discussing the movement of the stock has been seeing some kind of recovery from the 3rd of March 2025. Do you think it will be able to go back to its high levels anytime soon?
The situation is totally different these days. So we may see some profit booking till 82 or 78 levels. But I can say that if you are a longer term investor, then you should wait for the long term, because the daily and weekly chart is consolidating between 80 to 85 levels. And in the longer term, the stock have a potential to achieve the target of 95. So I can say that just put the stop loss of 75, add more at 82 or 80 levels, and wait for some time, because this stock have a strong numbers these days. So I can say that the target is 95, will achieve soon.
So that view, Ravi. With that, let's go across to a caller joining us from New Delhi. Hi, Indu Bhushan.
Hey, hi. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. Please go ahead with your query.
Yeah, so my query is that I'm holding, Bandhan Bank share, 5,000 of share. The holding price is 178 rupees. So I just wanted to know that should I hold it for further, or should I sell it out, because the share is not doing very well since long.
Yeah.
Okay, and my time horizon is maximum I can hold it for a year.
Okay, so maximum it's 1 year, but you are open to short term as well, holding it for short term as well. Am I correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So Ravi, he bought it at 178. If we can just go back to the chart where, we can see that at what loss he's sitting at. He bought it at 178. Currently, he is sitting on a loss of 1 lakh rupees there, Ravi. And Bandhan Bank, in the banking space, it's currently trading at 157. So what suggestion do you have, and what are your topics, in the banking space, and what should Indu Bhushan should be doing with this stock?
Yeah, Himakshi ma'am, you are clearly indicating that this stock have in negative territory. So make your heart is strong and do one thing, one exercise you have to do that will convert into the profit. Number one, just take an exit from this stock, because the stock is looking very weak these days, and it will test the level of 120 and very strong resistance at 160 to 165 to 170 levels. That means downside is open and upside is limited. there is another stock I want to suggest. Number one is Canara Bank. Now its trading is 90 to 92 rupees or 93 rupees. So you switch your Bandhan Bank position, because the Canara Bank have a potential to achieve the target of 120 to 130 levels. That means you buy more quantity of Canara Bank, and once it achieve the target of 120 or 125, then your loss will recover soon. So I can say that please change your position, switch your position, and sit with the at least 5 to 6 months. The target would be achieved well.
Right, Ravi. Thank you so much for that recommendation on Canara Bank. And now we have Rajesh calling us from Haryana. Hi, Rajesh. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, ma'am.
Please ask your question.
Yes, my query is related to Voltas.
Okay.
Today I purchased 450 shares at the rate of 1252. Okay, and that purchase was based on, the financial results declaration of Voltas.
Correct.
And what I, got the information that the results were good.
Right.
But still the stock, went down very low. And it is already, at lower prices. So I just want to know, is there anything wrong with the company, or are there any weakness in the financials? What was the reason?
Correct. Let's try and get this answer, although we do not have our fundamental expert on the show. But we will try and see what are the technical weak points for Voltas at the moment. Now, Ravi, as a viewer rightly mentioned that Voltas did come up with a strong Q4 report, like its net profit, if I'm not wrong, rose by about 100%, and also it sees a robust 2025 growth as well. But the stock, however, went ahead in the morning and dipped through the trade in in today's session. Now, is the negative sentiment around the stock because of how the markets generally is faring because of geopolitical tensions, or is something specifically not right with the stock?
See, you are read about all the fundamentals, but if you compare with the P, that is a very high P. It's trading around 48 P, and EPS is 25. That means above the industry, number one. Number two, the fundamental demand is not much according to the season, or according to the, you can say that in the summers. So the weak fundamental, and also the geopolitical tension is one of the reason where a lot of stocks are in negative territory. So the Voltas is also in one of the stock. I can say that just if you stay in this segment, so I can say that Blue Star is a company where they have a more potential to go upside. So I can say that if you switch their position, cut their Voltas and buy Blue Star, because Blue Star have a strong fundamental numbers and a strong chart. So achieve the target of 1800 to 2000 level with the stop loss of 1500. So better to switch your position in this segment. Otherwise, if you want to take another stock, so I can suggest the Tata Power or Power Grid. The power related stocks is now very strong hand. So I can say that Tata Power you can also add, or Power Grid, because they have a potential to go upside around 10 to 12% in this scenario. So kindly switch your position in these stocks.
Okay. Ravi, just curious to understand, when you suggest shifting positions from Voltas to Blue Star, now both these companies, they churn out a lot of business in summer season because of the kind of products they sell to consumers in the market. And I just want to understand, when you were mentioning why Voltas is seeing the kind of negativity that it is currently experiencing, you brought in the point of PE, right? Now, if you look at Blue Star also saw a good quarter result, but its PE again is at 56.76. Does that not bother you? And if not, then what is good about Blue Star, and why should then investors go and invest in Blue Star as compared to Voltas then?
very good point you want to highlight it, right? So if you compare them quarter and quarter, then you feel that the lesser volatility compared to the Voltas. Number one. Number two, P is stable at 56, but the Voltas P is more volatile, and the market demand is also Blue Star have a lot of orders. So I can say that if you see in a longer term period of chart, so you feel Blue Star have a lesser volatility and strong support at the lower levels around 1600 or 1550 or 1500. So in downside there is a limited, but upside they have a potential to achieve the 2000 level. But Voltas is very strong resistance around 1280 levels or 1350 levels or 1400. Maximum is a 1400. So the upside is limited, and if you compare with the correlation or the statistical numbers, then you feel Blue Star is a strong candidate who can give positive return.
So that view, Ravi, I'm sure our viewers will get benefited from that wise advice of yours. With that, we are joined by a caller from Pune. Hi, Milind. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yes, please go ahead with your query.
So I have got shares of NMDC.
Okay.
I got around 3,500 shares at the rate of 67 rupees 50 paisa I have bought, and
Okay.
I'm happy to hold it for an year or so.
Understood.
So I wanted to know the experts' advice on that and what would be the range where it will go.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ravi, again, NMDC currently it's trading at 63.8 and was also down in trade today over 2%. But our caller is a long-term investor. So what advice you have, keeping the long-term perspective in mind? Also, is it valuated, are the valuations okay at these levels? And for a new investor who wants to invest in this counter, what suggestion do you have there?
Yeah, ma'am, we have given this stock to buy recommendation with the target of 85. Immediate target is 85 to 95 levels. So I can say that they have a stock has have a strong potential to go upside. Number one. Number two, if you compare with the fundamental numbers, then you feel very comfortable this stock. And in technical term, there is a strong support at 60 and 55 levels. So I can say that most of the people, they are maybe expense of 63 rupees. It doesn't. I think is they don't bother about the 63 rupees. So I can say that everyone who can who have a saving something, so invest in a NMDC for next 6 to 8 months, and this stock have a potential to achieve 95. That means 20 to 25% return very soon. So very strong stock. You just wait and watch and earn more profit as compared to the market.
Okay, got it. So potential of more profits for NMDC. Now we have Shravani calling us from Visakhapatnam. Hi, Shravani. Good evening.
Ma'am,
Good evening, Shravani. What's your question?
actually want to know if I can hold the stocks of Varun Beverages for a longer period of time.
Okay, and how many
If I
shares do
can
you hold?
Actually, I hold 800 shares at the
Okay,
rate of 485 rupees.
okay. And how long has it been?
Maybe 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. Okay. And did you buy them together or did you aggregate them over 3 to 4 months?
I bought them at once, ma'am.
Okay, okay, got it. So do you want to know whether to continue holding your position or do you want to sell?
Actually, want to continue my position, and also if I can buy few more stocks, please let me know, ma'am.
Okay, okay, got it. Ravi, how does Varun Beverages technically look to you? Our viewer from Visakhapatnam currently holds 800 shares at an average price of 485 rupees. And in fact, she bought them collectively. So at 485, the stock has risen to 489. So she is sitting at a profit of about 4 rupees per share, thereby giving her aggregate of 3,000 rupees in total of profit. She wants to know whether it would be a good idea to continue holding for the next couple of months or years, because so the second half of 2024, the stock was completely constant, and then it saw a dip, and it has been a little bit volatile since the start of this year. How does the trajectory for Varun Beverages look like to you?
Yeah, Malika ma'am, thank you very much. Your good observation because the stock is consolidating now is given the downside breakdowns, right? So stock will achieve the target of 450 or 420 level very soon. So I can say that yes, your analysis is right, and take exit or book the profit at current market price because the stock is looking very weak. And also if you compare with 6-month return is negative 17%, yearly return is negative 15%, and 3-month return is also 14% negative return. So I can say that just take exit and book the profit.
Exit from Varun Beverages is what Ravi is suggesting. With that, we are joined by a caller from Mumbai. Hi Narendra, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, how can I help you on the show today?
Yeah, I just want to know about one of the shares I hold. Let me see the name.
Texmaco Rail.
Texmaco Rail.
Yeah.
I have 300 shares and my average purchase was 203 rupees. See, I am not much into trading or investing. I just bought it.
Okay.
I just want to know whether I should, keep it, whether I should sell it or buy something else.
Okay. So you are firstly, you are a new investor. So why did you pick this particular counter, Narendra?
Actually, I am an ex-army officer. I know hardly anything about shares.
Understood.
Out of hunch, I bought it because a lot of news were there about infrastructure development. So I bought infrastructure shares of, I do not even know whether it is leading in infrastructure.
Absolutely.
That rail I saw, I purchased it.
Absolutely. So firstly, how should I designate you?
You can call me Captain Narendra Joshi.
Okay, so Captain Narendra is Ravi. Captain Narendra holds 300 shares of Texmaco Rail at 203. He's a new investor there, and so for people like him who are freshly starting their investing journey in stock market, so what's your suggestion to them, and also what's your sense on this counter in particular? Because he's sitting, he bought it at 203, currently it's trading at 132, the stock has fallen significantly. So what suggestion do you have there?
Thank you very much, Naren sir. And I can say that please take pen and paper and note down for the long-term investing stocks. I can suggest you just invest 20% first, and then after 5% correction or 5% gain, you invest 40% is that point of time, and again ask profit. But in the Texmaco Rail, yeah, stock is good, but buy wrong time. But I can say that, sir, just wait and watch, hold for some time, add at 125 level some more, and put the stop loss of 120 levels. Stop loss, that means where your risk is hit, and this stock is in a risk zone, so you can ask again, or you can just take decision to exit. And please note down some another stocks. Number one is a power grid. I want to suggest. Number second is a Tata Power. I want to suggest. Number three is a NMDC. Recent just after completing the show, you just go online and just back the video. So find the detailed discussion on NMDC. Buy NMDC. These stocks you want to add for next 1 year or 2 year or 3 year or 5 year. They stock have a potential to give above the return of FD returns, right? And another stock is mining companies, is Coal India and Vedanta. These 5 stocks you should add in your portfolio and see the return impact.
Okay. Love the confidence, Ravi. Now we have Satish calling us from Hyderabad. Hi, Satish. Good evening.
Yeah, hi, ma'am. This is Satish from Hyderabad.
Yes.
I am very bullish on the LNG part and final fuel as hydrogen. So I am betting I am betting all my money on one stock called Inox India, which is actually into cryogenics and hydrogen storages, like hydrogen storage and transportation.
Yeah.
So just wanted to understand fundamentals, but I believe there is no person currently available to give an explanation on fundamentals. So just wanted to understand on the technical part. I have purchased at a price of 1100 rupees, around 190 odd shares.
Okay, got it. Satish, although we do not have, as you said, that we do not have our fundamental expert with us, but I'm sure Ravi's insights into the stock would help you with your investment and get some more clarity. So Ravi, Satish from Hyderabad currently holds 200 shares of Inox India at 1,100 rupees a piece. The stock is trading around 988 rupees per share and very close to its 52-week low, which is about 884 rupees. Now, although it hails from an attractive space from the cryogenic solution space, how does the technicals of the stock look like to you?
See, ma'am, there is a very strong support at around 950 levels to 900 levels. So, if they want to invest for the long term, then I can say that just wait and watch, don't panic at this point, this time. And the target would be again is 1150 to 1220 levels. But you may see some profit booking, or you may see some panic situation in this stock because the geopolitical tension is booming. So I can say that, but still fundamental is stable and strong. So I can say that just wait and watch.
Okay, thanks for that, Ravi. And viewers, we'll slip into a short break, but keep sending in your queries only on Ask Profit on NDTV Profit. We will be right back.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What is the real picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know Your Company, powered by NDTV Profit Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers.
Headlines you start your day with. What matters worldwide is now in the palm of your hands. Get ready to seize the day and maximize your financial potential. Stay ahead of the curve with all you need to know on NDTV Profit.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What is the real picture behind presentations and claims? Is the outlook as rosy as the company claims? Know Your Company, powered by NDTV Profit Research, shines a light on the biggest stock market movers.
Welcome back, viewers. You're watching Ask Profit on NDTV Profit, and I'm your host Himakshi Bahuna. Along with me is my co-host Malika Mishra, and together we'll be taking up all your stock-related queries. On the show, we are joined by Ravi Singh. He will be taking up all your, queries and answering all of them, technical and funda both today. So with that, let's go across to a caller joining us from Bengaluru. Prakash. Hi, Prakash. Good evening.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste.
Madam, today I bought a stock B called BSE at the rate of 6,780 rupees, madam.
Yeah.
Because of dividend and fantastic result it was.
Understood.
And moreover, it is even stock split also was there. All of a sudden, it has been fallen from that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, whether to hold it or what to
Okay,
do.
so
Just I wanted to
Prakash, are you a short-term investor?
No, madam, I can hold it. Not
Okay, so you
issue.
can hold it. So you got a bit nervous in just one day. I would
Yes.
suggest that, you should have a little bit of patience there. But Ravi, what's your sense on BSE? And what suggestion do you have for Prakash, who has just bought, BSE?
Ma'am, panic is definitely is the concern, because stock is trading very high levels, and I can say that there is some profit booking you may see with the target of 6,300. So I'll suggest, if you are a trader or long-term investor, just take exit. 3,000 rupees is not a much amount. You can recover again once stock is trading around 6,000 level or 6,200 level. Then you buy, because this is a wrong time to enter.
Okay, so that means BSE is currently trading around its elevated levels, and therefore the suggestion coming in is that you should perhaps sell your counter and re-enter when it is trading around 6,200 levels. Now we have Satish calling us from, we have another caller joining us called Kanan from Kerala. Hi Kanan, good evening.
Yeah, hi, good evening.
Please ask your question, Kanan.
Yeah, my query is regarding KPIT Tech.
Yes.
So I hold 95 shares at an average price of 1,310.
Okay.
I'm looking for a 2-year perspective in this count.
Okay. And since when do you hold these shares of KPIT Technologies?
I bought this the past 2 years.
Okay.
2 months before. 2 months.
2 months before. And for how long do you intend to continue holding them for?
2 years.
Okay. Ravi, speaking about KPIT Technologies, the stock is trading around 1,273 odd levels, and Kanan from Kerala bought them at 1,310. He holds 95 shares. Would you recommend Kanan to add more shares of KPIT Technology to his portfolio, or should he just keep the number of shares intact and go ahead and stay invested for the next 2 years?
Yeah, there is an opportunity where you can add that that price is about to 1,250 to 1,220 levels, and put the stop loss of 1,150. If trading below 1,150, then you again revisit the stock. But I can say that you just add 1,250 or 1,220 levels. For the next 2-year target is about to 1,650 or 1,800 levels. The stock structure is very good, and long-term prospects is also looking fine.
So that's a buy on KPIT Tech by Ravi. With that, we are joined by a caller from Andhra Pradesh. Hi Prithvi, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, how can I help you today?
Yeah, I'm holding DAM Capital Advisor shares, 225 shares at the price of 216.5. I want to know the outlook of fundamental outlook. I want to hold this for 2-3 years. Long-term outlook.
Understood, Prithvi. So Ravi, Prithvi wants to hold DAM Capital shares that he bought at 216 for long-term. He's planning to hold it for 2 to 3 years. So what are the recent price trends, and how do they reflect on the stock momentum?
See, my 52-week high is 456 level right now. Currently, stock is trading 202 levels. That means that indicate long-term prospect is not good for this stock. And also, if you compare with the quarter-on-quarter numbers, then there is a disappointment. So I can say that take exits are why you want to invest this type of stocks. Those who have potential to go downside, not an upside. So I can say that just take exit. If you want to buy, just go to the banking counter or maybe NBFC counter. There is one stock is a Ugru Capital you can add, or Canara Bank you can add, or Bank of Baroda you can add. But DAM Capital, I can say that take exit.
Okay, got it. And now we have Sachin calling us from Madhya Pradesh. Hi Sachin, good evening.
Hi ma'am.
Please ask your question, Sachin.
Hello.
Hi Sachin, please ask your question.
मातृभाषा में बात कर सकते हैं मैम?
एकदम बात कर सकते हैं आप। प्लीज बताइए कि आपका क्वेरी क्या है।
BHEL लिया है मैंने लगभग 2022 में,
हाँ
49.50 में 6,000 क्वांटिटी।
अच्छा,
अब करेंट के माहौल आपको पता है भारत पाकिस्तान के क्या है, तो मैं यही सोच रहा हूँ भी क्या किया जाए, इसको रैप कर लिया जाए, पोजीशंस की अभी बने रहे इस स्टॉक में।
एकदम एकदम काफ़ी लॉजिकल सवाल है आपका। रवि, Sachin currently holds 6,000 shares of BHEL at 49.50, such an attractive price to buy at. That has given him a profit of about 10 lakh rupees. And this, remember, he has just been able to make in the last 2-3 years. So fantastic on that note. Given the current volatile scenario of the market and geopolitical tensions, would you suggest Sachin to book at least a partial amount of his profit or not?
Yeah, ma'am, I can say that the stock is trading in a range bound between 200 to 240 levels. So मैं इनको हिंदी में भी आंसर कर देता हूँ। देखिए, आपको एक सफिशिएंट प्रॉफिट हो रहा है और अगर आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट है तो आप यहाँ पर प्रॉफिट जरूर बुक कर लें। एटलीस्ट 70% प्रॉफिट बुक कर लें। 10 लाख आ रहा है, 7 लाख बुक कर लीजिए, थोड़े से स्टॉक छोड़ दीजिए और वापस आपको स्टॉक में आप जो है वो अलर्ट भी लगा कर रखेंगे। अगर आप थोड़े स्टॉक्स छोड़ देंगे तो कहां पर एंट्री दोबारा बनती है, जब भी ये स्टॉक वापस से 170-75 का मिलेगा, और मिलेगा, जो अभी वॉर चल रहा है, जो अभी सिचुएशन आ रही है, उसमें ये स्टॉक 195 तक तो करेक्ट होगा ही होगा। तो थोड़ा ज्यादा प्रॉफिट बुक कर लीजिए और जब भी नीचे आता है तो ऐड करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिएगा, यानी कि अपनी पोजीशन को वापस से रिवर्ट कर लीजिएगा। तो अभी के लिए आपकी सिचुएशन को देखते हुए सिर्फ ये आपके लिए सजेशन है। बाकी जो जिस हिसाब से लोगों की बाइंग होती है उसके हिसाब से सजेशन होगा, लेकिन आपके लिए है कि आप एक बार प्रॉफिट जरूर बुक कर लें।
Thanks for explaining that so well, Ravi. With that, we have a WhatsApp query. Srinivas has written to us from Hyderabad saying that he holds 500 shares of Piramal Pharma at 223 a piece. So whether he should hold or sell, he hasn't mentioned the time horizon. So we'll talk about the technical aspect of it. Currently it's trading at 206, and if we talk about today, so the stock was down over 3% in trade. So how is Piramal Pharma trading? Is it trading above or below its key moving averages, Ravi?
Ma'am, these days maybe maximum stocks is trading below the moving averages, but I can say that there is a very strong support around 195 and 190, 185. So the number of supports are in every 5 rupees. So if you are a longer term investor, then definitely you should hold. If you are a shorter term investor, then put the stop loss of 195 and hold your position. In next 6 to 8 months, you see the level of 235 to 240 level. So don't panic, sir. Just hold and wait and watch.
Okay, so it's a hold and wait and watch on Piramal Pharma. We have another WhatsApp query. Saji, if I'm not wrong, has written to us from Oman, and she or he currently holds 1 lakh shares of Suzlon Energy at 59 rupees a piece. Now, Suzlon currently is trading around 53 rupees and has seen a dip of about 2.5% in trade today itself. Ravi, speaking of Suzlon, it's a very interesting stock because number one, despite having been a multi-bagger stock, it has moved upwards by only 2% in the last 3 months, and therefore whoever is maybe holding shares of Suzlon Energy is maybe becoming impatient because of the tepid movement that the stock has seen. Do you think it is running out of steam and maybe also turning bearish?
Ma'am, whatever you want to suggest, but clients are not interested to exit this stock. This is the reality of this stock. So I can say that there is a very strong support at 48 levels and very strong resistance at 65 levels. So between these levels, there is a consolidation. So you act on that. Once it hit the lower level, then you buy, and once it hit the near to above level, then take exit. But I can say that this currently, whatever the situation, just wait and watch and follow the range, whatever I have to told you.
Understood. Thanks for that view, Ravi. With that, we have a caller joining us from Bengaluru. Hi, Setu. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah. How can I help you today, Setu?
Yes, I would like to ask a question on the KRN Heat Exchange.
Okay.
And I bought 100 shares today.
Yeah.
And at the rate of 775.
Yeah.
It went down afterwards.
Yeah.
Is it good to hold for a longer time?
Okay.
I'm a long-term investor.
Yeah.
Should I add more, or is it a good stock to stay by?
Understood. So, Ravi, he bought KRN Heat Exchangers today itself at 775, and then at close, the stock closed at 748, but was up in trade today over 5%. That's, a key to note. But for a long-term perspective, is it advisable for Setu to stay invested in this counter, or do you have any other suggestions there?
Ma'am, if you talk about a long term, I can say that just hold and wait for the next target to 950 levels. So a strong fundamental and a strong charts also. Maybe daily or weekly chart, there is some profit booking, but I can say that there is a very strong support around 730 to 720 levels. Just wait and watch, and for the target of 950, once it's achieved the target of 950, then ask again.
Okay, got it. And now we have another caller joining us from Bengaluru. Hi, Raj. Raj, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can hear.
Please go ahead with your question, Raj.
My query is about Anant Raj.
Okay. Please, what do you want to know about Anant Raj?
I want to know the long-term outlook.
Okay.
I own 100 shares at the price of 465.
Okay, and for how long do you wish to continue holding these 100 shares?
For next 3 years.
Okay, for next 3 years. Got it. Ravi, Raj from Bengaluru currently holds 100 shares of Anant Raj at 465 rupees a piece. The stock is trading around 438. It saw a massive dip around 23rd Jan 2025, and since then it has been consolidating slightly, in fact trading in a range-bound manner. What would your 3-year technical outlook on the stock be?
Ma'am, there is a very strong support around the 400 levels, but still stock is in a negative territory. So I can say that put the stop loss of 425. Why I'm saying this 25? Because 425, below 425, stock is again in a very negative territory, and it will achieve the target of 350 to 320 levels. So stick on a stop loss. Don't wait at long term, because if a stock is in a downward channel or downward direction, then it will take too much time. So don't love the stocks, love the profit.
Understood. So don't love the stock, love the profit is what Ravi is suggesting. And with that, we are joined by a caller from Bihar. Hi, Jay. Good evening. Jay, are you there on the phone line?
Ma'am, good evening. Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Please go ahead with your query, Jay.
Ma'am, I have a query of Tata Tech. Right now, I have a 100 quantity at the rate of 995.
Understood.
And I want to 2-3 years.
2 to 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when did you buy these shares, Jay?
Before 2 months.
Okay. So in 2 months,
2 or 3 months, ma'am. Yes.
2 to 3 months. All right. You are sitting on a loss of around 34,000. That is what I can see. So Ravi, Jay wants to hold these Tata Tech shares for 2 to 3 years. So is it advisable first? Second, Tata Tech compared to its peers, what's your sense? And what are your picks in the tech space as well?
See, ma'am, there is a strategy. Put the stop loss is the very strong strategy. If risk is hit, then take exit. But 995, that means you buy at higher zone. Now the situation is totally different. So I can say that there is a volatility around 656 to achieve the target of 750 level. So I can say that don't wait for the long term. Once it achieve the target of 750, then this is the program where you can ask again, should wait or take exit or buy another stock. But put the stop loss of 635 and wait for 750 levels. Once achieve the 750 levels, then ask again Himakshi ma'am or Mallika ma'am just for the update.
Okay, thanks for that, Ravi. And now we have Ishwar joining us from Vijayawada. Hi, Ishwar. Good evening.
Yeah. Hi, good evening. I am waiting for my call.
Yes, now your call has come, so please ask your question.
Yeah.
Please ask your question.
Yeah, I already asked my question. I purchased 10,000 shares of Canara Bank at 13.65. I'm a short-term investor. So during these geopolitical situations, at what price can I target tomorrow?
Okay.
For tomorrow, or else can I hold for the next week also? Is it beneficial for holding next week also?
Okay, got it. Ishwar, firstly, congratulations on having made such an attractive profit for yourself. You're sitting on a profit of about 8.17 lakh rupees. So congratulations on that note. Let's see what Ravi has to say about your holding. Ravi, Ishwar from Vijayawada currently holds 10,000 shares of Canara Bank at 13.65. The stock has moved to about 95. So it has given him a return of over 9 times per share. What would your suggestion to Ishwar be? He primarily wants to know that given the conditions of the market at the moment, should he book his profit or not? And I know that you're bullish on Canara Bank, so go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. This is the long-term investment returns, right? So I can say that everyone at least see the example and focus on long-term. Yeah, Canara Bank is a long-term. I can say that the target of 120 to 125 levels, but the situation is geopolitical tension and war situation that may maybe create some panic. But I can say that, sir, wait for if you want money for any reason, so book profit at 40 or 50%. But if you just panic for the war situation, then don't panic at this level, because maybe you see some correction, but in the longer term, you can achieve the target of 20 to 30% from the current level. So just wait and watch and hold it.
Understood. So wait and watch and hold Canara Bank stock is what Ravi is suggesting. With that, we have a caller joining us from Mumbai. Hi, Mahesh. Good evening.
Yes, hi, good evening.
Yeah. How can I help you today on the show?
Yes, I have I hold about 50 shares of Mazagon Dock.
Okay.
I have purchased that at an average price of 2650.
Yeah.
Recently purchased about 2 months back. And there's a news from ICICI Direct where they have revised their target price to about 1,000 odd levels for the stock. So I just wanted to know technical and fundamental for the short to medium term.
Okay.
If this stock is going to correct by so much, then should I exit and buy later, or should I hold on?
Understood. So Mahesh, Ravi, Mahesh is looking for a short-term view on Mazagon Dock. Do you anticipate any sort of correction in the stock in the near term? And what's your advice for Mahesh?
See, short term, I can say that there is some correction, but not below 2700 or 2750 levels. So I can say that your buy price is 2650 levels. So just wait and watch, sir. And again, it will achieve the target of 3150 to 3200 levels. So just wait and watch and don't panic in this situation.
Okay, and now we have Shrikant on the call from New Delhi. Hi, Shrikant. Good evening.
Good evening.
Please ask your question.
Ma'am, my question is, I bought 100 shares of Shree Renuka Sugars at rate of 52 rupees.
Okay.
And it almost 1 year before.
Okay.
Now it is very low, ma'am. I'm booking 2,800 rupees loss right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, ma'am. Whether I should hold or I should sell, ma'am, because every day it is going down.
That's true. Okay, Ravi, Shrikant from New Delhi currently holds 100 shares of Shree Renuka Sugars at 52 rupees a piece. the stock has tanked about by almost 50% to 28.2, and now Shrikant is extremely concerned because in the last 1 year, which is a healthy amount of time to give to any stock, he has not seen the stock move upwards at all. What would your suggestion to Shrikant be?
See, ma'am, sugar is not good for health, and I can say that diabetes is not good for health. So I can say that take exit, sir, because it's a stock. There is a very long time to you are holding this share, but there is a is in a negative territory. So I can say that take exit. Buy at South Indian Bank is trading around 23-24 rupees. They have a potential to achieve the target of 35. So for the longer term prospects, buy South Indian Bank.
Thank you, Ravi. You know, we all enjoy your comments and I'm sure our viewers also do the same. And hence, you know, they have a fan following of you, and, you know, they come to you, they come on Ask Profit to pose questions to you particularly. With that, we are joined by a caller from Goa. Hi, Kiran. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, how can I help you on the show today?
I posted a query on KEI Industries.
Yeah.
So I'm having 300 shares of KEI Industries.
Okay.
It has moved from a high of around 5,000 to now around 3,300.
Yeah, yeah.
Should I hold it or not? I've been holding the shares in 4-5 years.
Okay, so firstly, congratulations, Kiran, on making such good profits there and being so patient with the counter. You bought it at 500, currently it's trading at 3,262. So very significant, you know, uptick there. So kudos to you. And Ravi, coming to you, what should Kiran be doing now? You know, should he be booking his profits, or should he stay invested, or there is an opportunity to make more profits in the future?
Yeah, there is an opportunity to make more profit. So I can say that revised target is 3,600. Once it's achieved the 3,600 level, then again ask profit. Better prospects.
Okay. And Ravi, very quickly, I would want your view on wires and cables if possible, because the space has been receiving a lot of traction recently with brokerages initiating their coverage on a lot of these stocks. And plus, most of these counters are expected to give healthy, earnings as well. Would you suggest viewers to invest in this arena or not?
Yeah, definitely, ma'am, because they have a strong fundamental numbers, and there is a lot of news recently we have seen. That's why a lot of volatility is also in this sector. But I can say that if you talk about a long-term fundamental or long-term charts also, though the stock, these type of stocks have a potential to play with the growth story of India. So I can say that buy these type of stocks for the longer prospects.
Okay, got it. And now we have Kiran joining on the phone line from Hyderabad. Hi, Kiran. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. So I hold 9 shares of Hitachi Energy for the average price of 11,310.
Okay.
And I have long-term view of 5 years. But the thing is, the PE is more than 200. So I'm just confused whether to hold or sell or continue it.
Got it. So Ravi, Kiran from Hyderabad currently holds 9 shares of Hitachi Energy at 11,310. The stock has moved upwards to 14,667 rupees per share. Now, it has been trading in a range-bound manner since October of 2024. So question number 1 to you would be, technically speaking, by observing the daily or the weekly time frame, depending on your expertise, do you see any kind of dramatic movement in the stock price happening anytime soon? And also, our viewer wanted to know if the PE ratio looks comfortable to you for this particular stock, because it is now around 207, which is really high as compared to its peers.
Yeah, its volatility is also, that's why it's high. I can say that just sir, don't look into the longer term prospects, just book the profit of this stock and send some sweets for Mallika ma'am and Himakshi ma'am. There is a good strategy. At least if you invest, then right time to book the profit.
Understood. Thanks for that view, Ravi. With that, we have a WhatsApp query now. So KVR Murthy has written to us from Hyderabad saying that he holds 10 shares of Siemens. He's looking for a fundamental view and technical view on the counter. So Ravi, currently the stock is trading at 2,839 and was down in trade today over 4% as well. So what's your sense on the counter, and what should KVR Murthy be doing with these 10 shares?
See, ma'am, in longer term prospects, the fundamental numbers are suitable, and they are comfortable statistics. So just wait and hold for the longer term prospects. And if you talk about the technical, we may see some correction around 2,700 to 2,750 levels. But I can say that just once it trading around 2,700, you just add. And for the longer term prospects, if your target is 1 year or 3 year, then the stock will consistent give return to 17 to 18% per year. So I can say that just hold and wait for the good returns.
And now we have another WhatsApp query written to us from Aniket from Karnataka. Aniket, Ravi wants to know 2 to 3 jewelry stock recommendations from you for the next 2 to 3 years. And I've been noticing that a lot of jewelry stocks have been doing well on the stock exchanges. Do you think rising gold prices would fuel into the stock momentum of many of these counters? And what would your top 2 or 3 picks be in this particular space?
I can say that, ma'am, one is stocks to take avoid or exit if you have in your portfolio, that is the Kalyan Jewelers, and one stock is Titan. You can add at current market price because they have a strong potential to give 15 to 16% return on year basis. And also, if you talk about gold prices, then I can say that gold prices are looking very strong, and it achieved the target of 1 lakh rupees to 1 lakh 5,000 rupees. So don't wait for much time to correction, much time to want to correct, but because the 85,000 is the most strong support at gold level. So I can say that in Titan, you just invest and wait for the 1 year to 2 year prospects.
Okay. Well, with that, Ravi, it's a goodbye, but thank you so much for being so interactive and interesting with all your recommendations. We had a really nice time, and thank you so much for that information that you shared with us today. And viewers, a quick note to you, you can continue to write your queries to us on the WhatsApp numbers available. You can also call us live both in the morning as well as in the evening. We're live with Ask Profit, and stay tuned as there's a lot more lined up for you right on the other side.
Do you really know the company you invest in? What is the real picture behind presentations and claims?